Hello everybody and welcome back to another reading of The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia. I'm starting to notice that I don't think the games they're doing here are following order of the release dates. I mean, they were in the beginning, I don't know, but Phantom Hourglass before... I don't even know, actually. Maybe it did go by release dates. Maybe Spirit Tracks came after Phantom Hourglass. I don't know. It's been a long time, really. Anyway, enough of my rambling. It's just something I noticed right now as I started recording this. But, yeah, let's begin. Linebeck. Linebeck, with his dashing smile, Linebeck III, a descendant of Linebeck who appears in Spirit Tracks, has an identical face, but slightly different clothing. Maybe they put them together, I don't know. Ocean King. An illustration of the Ocean King. His true form of Oceus. He appears in the whale form at the end of the game, much like Link's Awakening. Yeah, we didn't even look at the Link's Awakening, I don't think. Oh no, we didn't have to, because it was pretty much the same as Link to the Past. Mato and the Cobble Knights. Servant, Cobble Knight Spirit. The left is the picture of King Mato, who dwells in the Isle of Ruins. To the right is the spirit of the Cobble Knight Commander, who works in the King's service. There are 3 commanders in all, each clad in a different color. The first wears red, the second wears green, and the third wears yellow. Astrid and Kao. Astrid, the fortune teller, and her servant Kao. Kao's initial design was more or less identical to the appearance in the final game, but Astrid's appearance was later altered, including the color of her hair. So yeah, if you ever want to know that, more about that. Here's Link. Some dudes. Bellum. An evil deity Bellum is the final boss of Phantom Hourglass. During each early development, he was nicknamed Grande Octo, meaning Big Octorok. Really, I would have never have guessed. Well, I guess not everyone's as gifted with Spanish as I am, even though that's a lie. I am the worst at Spanish ever. I'm taking Spanish since the 8th grade, and I still don't get it, as I'm taking it my final term in college. Can't wait to finally finish a foreign language forever. Half-Dead Grande Part 2, heading for the ghost ship. Half-Dead Grande Part 3. Once Grande appears into the ship, growths resembling its body are emerging all over the boat. The design isn't quite finalized yet. They're about this big. Wait, was there a part 1? Monsters. Normal, right before exploding, sleeping. Octomine. These members of the Octorok family were designed to be Bellum's henchmen. Very interesting. There's a Gleox. Okay, we got Yooks. Actually, I have no idea. I have never played the DS games. One day I will, but man, I've never seen a lot of. Here's finally something I'm familiar with, the Octorok. Many different types of Octoroks. I guess because there was a bigger focus on sailing. I don't know. Was there sailing? Yeah, there should have been sailing for Phantom Hourglass. Oh no, come to think of it, Spirit Tracks is after Phantom Hourglass. Duh. Okay. Island designs. Design sketches for a variety of islands. The island on the right was originally going to have a new addition each time Link visited, gradually growing larger and larger. Yeah, I'm so stupid, of course. So here's what it was originally, and here's what it becomes. Yeah, duh, I'm so stupid. Phantom Hourglass is before Spirit Tracks. Mini Boat, a design featuring a boat. It looks as though it's propelled by manpower. Behind Link, Tingle and his sibling pedal furiously. Perhaps the man in the prow is an early version of Linebeck. Perhaps indeed. Oh yeah, there they are. So yeah, you guys can not yell at. Here we go. Yeah, you guys don't have to yell at me in the comments section. So yeah, I was being stupid. Give me a break. It's almost 2 in the morning. I would have done this earlier today, but my throat was killing me. I could not speak. But it's better now. The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Now we'll start this. Link. Design sketches of the uniform Link wears during his time as an apprentice train engineer. This was the first Zelda game to depict Link wearing a uniform. Perhaps a large number of design sketches is proof of the staff's efforts. The final design was chosen based on whether or not it made him look like an engineer. Let's see. We'll go with this type of brimmed hat. I want the rolled up sleeves and open chest to make him look mischievous, with the hat giving him a sharp look. Here's another alternate idea. It would be better to avoid having him dressed in green while riding the train. The color contrast between Link and Alfonso, even though their outfits aren't the same color, I like to use them in matching design. Let's see, too formal. Brown could work. Link might be too formal. Link and Zelda, please avoid having them both wearing pink. Yeah, I guess it's not to confuse them. Dull, but also interesting. Let's see. Black looks sharp. Overall, this might be too simple. The bandana might overlap with Tetra's design. No hat. Yeah, a lot of interesting ideas. I like that. You know, you gotta. That's what you should do when you're designing characters and whatnot, especially for a long-time series. Byron. Zelda. Zelda calls to Byron from within possessed Phantom. To the bottom right, Byron is depicted kneeling before Zelda in the manner of a royal retainer. In the final game, you see them meet for the first time, but perhaps it's originally intended they would be old friends. And it's really cool how the Phantom Dark Knight is Zelda's down B now that she's separate from Sheik in Smash 4. I can't wait for that. This is their relationship. Again, just like last time, I'm a little ill, so if I make really disgusting noises, I'm going to really try. I'm really sorry, but, you know, it's just, what else am I going to do? I want to get this done, and we're almost there, so yeah, that's a thing. Alfonso. Alfonso is the descendant of Gonzo, who appears in The Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass. In these design sketches, however, the resemblance to his ancestor is not clear. Interesting. Chancellor Cole. Cole takes on the form of a Chancellor of Hyrule Castle. As far as I can tell from the design sketches, it appears that even in early stages of development, he was intended to be a man of small stature who would undergo a complete transformation. Ah, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yep. Gore's horns resemble lightning. Ooh, thorn-like silhouette brings outward his true nature. Let's see. Oh, I see. That's why he wears two hats. He has horns. There's a variety of faces used for expressions for the models. Or were there sprites? And I don't think so. I think there are models. The DS made that was the big thing with the DS when it came out. It was all about making models on a handheld. It was mind-blowing at the time. Good voice, a wild gentleman. Doesn't look to conceal important parts. Doesn't conceal the important parts. Hey, a lot of design sketches for Byron, a warrior of the Lokomo tribe who schemes to revive the Demon King. Some of the design sketches depict Byron and Chancellor Cole together, perhaps suggesting what had decided early in development to make them accomplices. Yeah, it's very interesting. Again, I do want to start playing the DS games. I've almost played every Zelda game, with a few exceptions. I don't know. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to cut that stuff out. I know. I said this whole read through, but yeah, I do one day want to make sure I played every Zelda game to date. Malladus. Malladus, after losing his hold on the body he had occupied, some of his design sketches have two horns, which were one of the characteristics of his final form, which is pretty bad, but if I may say. Malladus' final form. Malladus, as he appears after possessing Cole during the final battle, allowing him to obtain a body. In the final game, he is a four-legged demonic beast, but it seems that there were designs for a humanoid form as well. Malladus, and his death throes, wailing in agony after losing the battle. He never appears like this in the game. You can't help but feel a little sorry for him. Ew. Please help me. Please. Oh, that's gross. That's N64 Ocarina of Time right there. There's some gross things in that game. Same thing with Majora's Mask. Gross stuff. Illustrations depicting ideas for the fight with Malladus. The idea was used in the final battle. I mean, there's some gross things of Twilight Princess too, but you know, whatever. That game was just trying too hard to do that kind of stuff anyway. The Dream Train? Yes, there are trains. The Sages. Anjin, who protects the Tower of Spirits, and the Sages of the Lokomo tribe, who appear in the shrines all over the world and aid Link in his quest. In the final game, Anjin is the old woman, but there are also designs and sketches where she is drawn as a man. Interesting. Yeah, you know, all this crazy stuff. I love how I finally start lowering the contrast so you guys can see sketches, but now we're just doing everything in color. It takes a lot book. Design sketches featuring the various sages, their attributes, and the instruments they play. The Sage of Shadow, on the right, doesn't appear in the game. Ah, yeah, they always tend to do that. Add an extra sage that never makes it to the final game. That happened. Ocarina of Time was something that started that because of hardware limitations and all. It happens all the time. That's why they had that for if the N64 disc drive was successful, which I kind of wish it was, because they had a lot of great ideas for the disc drive, and a lot of them were used for the GameCube, but at the same time, I mean, I would have liked to have those games. They had a lot of great ideas, and one of them was making an expansion pack. Like, that was a mind-blowingly new thing to make an expansion pack for a game back then. The first example ever, to my mind, was Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where you buy the Sonic and Knuckles game, and you attach Sonic 3 on top of it, and it's amazing. That was like DLC back in the day, let me tell you. Design sketches of Locomo tribe. It seems that their vehicles, which are integral to their characteristics in the final game, didn't exist in early development. The picture of Byron with the pompadour is quite cute. Yes, yes, yes. Where's a stovetop pipe hat? I like that. On Gene. Yes, eyes of the divine glowed. Glass eyes, like gemstones. So yeah. The divine. They resemble sheep and goats. They have horns, and they're always smiling. Their eyes are generally hidden from sight, so you can't read their expression. They have listless eyes like sheep. Abode of villagers. The children of Link's hometown. Abode of village. In the middle is a mischief-loving Joe. To his left, his little sister Rai. The boy on the right was cut and has never appeared in the game. Must have been a third brother. It's a lot like the Animaniacs. There's actually supposed to be 4 Warner siblings. Citizens of Hyrule Castle and Hyrule Castle Town. Oh, good, that's a thing. Guards. The Whittleton villagers. The Papuchia villagers. The Goron tribe, always around. Bono Ferris. Bono I actually heard of. Let's see. Monsters. Its front white wings look normal right now, but they resemble horns that were unfurled. Can we still make it look like an insect? If we can get rid of a similarity to a beetle in order to make it look like a monster. Yeah, it's like a big eye load. This is what I really was excited about doing the digital version for. Because I don't have to constantly flip the book back and forward to the camera. Phytops. Because most of the work goes into defeating the boss and involves slashing with the stylus, its weak points were designed to be clearly visible, which is very good. That's always admirable. There's the Mario 64 villain. Nah. Keymaster resembles yellow rubber. Looks like it can be defeated with a sword. I noticed that with I did notice that with Mario 64. It was being developed at the same time as Ocarina of Time, which happens a lot with Mario and Zelda games. They usually tend to be designed around the same time. In fact, Zelda U, I can't wait to find out more about that. Zelda U is being made for a while now, and they just announced a new Mario game coming out soon. Everyone's thinking it's Galaxy 3, but I don't know. It'd be nice if it was, but you know, whatever. But yeah, more eye loads. So I apologize. Sometimes there's not a lot to say with this part of the book, but you know, it's cool. I think it's cool. You know, it's good to see. I always like seeing concept ideas. You know. Oh, here we go. Here's something to read. Trains. The Spirit Train, which ferries Link and his friends across the land. The design of the train is a modified Hylian crest. Oh, yes it is. The triangle upside down is because it's not associated with the story of the Triforce. Yeah, it looks like that's been lost since they started New Hyrule and everything. It's good. It's a good thing. You know, you gotta make a new start. This is the New Hyrule timeline, after all. At least they adopted some ideas with this. I think it's a good idea. It's, you know, because this isn't like other Zelda games, Spirit Tracks. You know, Golden Train. This one's cool. Yeah, they got some cool ideas for the trains. You know, that's something I would like. That's something I liked about. That's something I'm pretty excited about with Spirit Tracks. These sketches depict a variety of vehicles. Not all of them trains. Ideas around this time period are persecutors of the time-shifting ship in Skyward Sword. Yeah. I wonder how many. You know, that makes me think. How many people who complained about a train being too technologically advanced for a Zelda game, got mad at the fact that Skyward Sword has robots. I mean, yeah, they were fueled by magic, but they were still robots. You know? A Tingle engine, oh my god. Design sketches depicting various rail cars. These included are cars never appeared in the game, including an imitation of an airplane and another in the shape of Tingle. I get so much audio to cut out, etc. To the right, design sketches for the Spirit Flute. Below, concept art for various items, including illustrations of Link using them. Spirit Flute. Yep. Wind, bow of light. Oh, this is cool. Tower, forest, snow, all the crests. Above the symbol of the Tower of the Spirits, and those of the temple found across the land, to the right, concept art depicting the crest and banner of the Hyrule's royal family, as well as the shield carried by the Phantoms. Yeah, it's really cool. Here's the map of this area. Take a big eye load. It looks very nice. Concept art. World map. A map drawn in early development. The designers consulted the world map throughout the game's development, ensuring that no matter where the train went, players would always be able to see the Tower of Spirits located at the heart of the realm. Rabbit Gate, Rabbit Rescue. The sealed source is enshrined in the depths of the boss's room. Ooh. Yeah, very fancy stuff. Tower of Spirits. The Tower of Spirits is a very important place in the story, and Link visits it many times in his adventures. Perhaps the fact that a large number of design sketches were under consideration is a reflectance of its importance. Well, that's what I would hope for. This one's crazy. This one over here. Before, after. Planning a lot of stuff out. This probably had to go a lot with the DS limitations. I mean, the thing was, if I had to compare it to a console, I really shouldn't because it's not the same specs or anything, but I'd have to compare it to the Dreamcast and power, really. A number of design sketches depict gears, wheels, and an intersection of tracks, including images that are vary greatly from those seen in the final game. I mean, I know that the 3DS is more powerful than the GameCube, but less powerful than the Wii, so you can say it's like 1.5 GameCubes duct taped together. That's what I always saw. Alrighty, now we're in the next section of the book, and we have plenty of time, so I'm going to keep going. Let me just take track of where I am. Alright, changes in character design. With each incarnation of the series, the appearances of the characters have evolved. Here we take a look at the changes in order of which they appeared. 86. The Legend of Zelda. The original Zelda established Link's now familiar style. A sword, a shield, and a green garb. Based off Peter Pan. 87. The Adventure of Link. In The Adventure of Link, our hero is now 16 years old. As a result, he appears more mature than in the first title. 91. A Link to the Past. The Triforce and its bird appear on Link's shield for the first time. The design of the shield was carried over to other games of the series, though it underwent many variations. 98. Ocarina of Time. 2 generations of Link appear in this time-traveling adventure. Their appearance had a great influence on the protagonist's design in later games of the series. This is true. 93. Link's The Majora's Mask. Wow, 2000, oh my god, I'm so old. I'm not that old, but it's kind of stuff like this that hits you in the face, oh my god. Though the Link from Majora's Mask is the same as the Link from Ocarina of Time, he looks a bit more adventurous. Perhaps he matured following his battle against Ganondorf. 2009, Spirit Tracks. 2007, Phantom Hourglass. Whoops, went out of order. 2006, Twilight Princess. 2011, Skyward Sword. I'm not going in order. 2003, A Link to the Past and Four Swords. The debut of multicolored Links to align with the game's multiplayer capabilities. The 4 Links appear again in Four Swords Adventures, the game sequel. I played Four Swords Adventures. I really want to play Link to the Past and Four Swords. I gotta get that. 2004, The Minish Cap. 2001, The Oracle Series. 2002, The Wind Waker. The debut of Cat Eye Link. Whoopsies. His design had since been adopted by the portable entries of the series. Alright, here's Zelda. 86, The Legend of Zelda. An illustration of Princess Zelda. Her outfit is very simple compared to the Princess Zelda's from A Link to the Past onward. Her hair color in this game is red, rather than the gold that fans are familiar with. 91, A Link to the Past. The first Princess Zelda to have golden hair. Her design determined the look of that of the Princess Zeldas that followed. Yep. Did I miss something? I guess her design didn't change much in Zelda 2. 98, Ocarina of Time. As with Link, 2 generations of Zeldas appear in this game. It also marks the introduction of our alter ego, Sheik, who is now a separate character in Smash 4. Oracle Series, this incarnation of Princess Zelda has more exaggerated proportions, making her appear cutesy. The design of her outfit emulates adult Zeldas from Ocarina of Time. 2002, The Wind Waker. The debut of Tetra the Pirate. She doesn't appear in her familiar princess form until the final portion of the game. Not that final. 2009, Spirit Tracks. Because she is intended to be a descendant of Tetra, her look is similar to Tetra's appearance as the princess in The Wind Waker. On the left, she is nothing more than a spirit after losing possession of her body. 2011, Skyward Sword. In my opinion, the best looking of all Zeldas. There's 2007, Phantom Hourglass. Because Tetra just stayed Tetra. Twilight Princess. This incarnation of Princess Zelda is the most mature of any Zelda game in the series so far. She takes on a frightening form when she is possessed by Ganondorf for the final portion of the game. 2003, A Link to the Past and 4 Swords. Princess Zelda, she appears in 4 Swords. The largest ribbon adorning her head is one of her hallmarks. 2004, The Minish Cap. Ganon. Ooh. Let's see. It's really weird. It starts with Ocarina of Time. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Ocarina of Time. The first appearance of Ganon's previous incarnation, Ganondorf. His design as a red-haired demonic thief was carried over to later titles in the series. 2002, The Wind Waker. Those are the same incarnation of Ganondorf that appeared in Ocarina of Time. He's quite different. He's now has the air of a monarch. And that is my favorite design for Ganondorf. 2001, the Oracle series. The design brings to mind Ganon as he appears in the first Zelda game. Perhaps the trident he carries is the same as the one he possesses in Link to the Past, which would make sense. 2006, Twilight Princess. The design hammers out the image of a warrior clad in armor. His appearance following his transformation is even more beast-like. Alright guys, next time we're going to start with the game catalog. Let me just check where I am. 232-233. Yep, we're going to start with that. And looks like next time may be the finale. Not everything. I mean, if it is going to be the finale, it's going to be a pretty long video, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so I'm glad it worked out that way. Maybe, yeah, I'll probably finish off next time. So until then, thank you all so much for watching. I've been Billy, your video game analyzer. Have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you next time.